Well, let the people build in peace, I guess. With little houses.
Good. You've built enough houses for now.
It's like, wow.
You've created a number of disciples, so why not create some more?
Oh, because I don't actually have a reason to do so at the moment. But you just want me to create more, eh? It's 5.
What we need to do is increase our population. Now we've got some breeders, it should be easy to get 75 villages.
Disciple breeder.
This would work a lot better if you would actually let me check my stats and shit. Okay, we can actually have any more builders at the moment. I guess we can have some more,
Disciple mine worker. Disciple mine worker.
Click the gold scroll when you are ready to learn about the toolbar.
Wow, finally. The toolbar.
Right. Let's open the toolbar. See? There is a flag at the bottom left of the screen. All you need to do to open it is click the action button on it once.
Thanks.
Hey, what's that? That is the toolbar. Good. Now click again to close it.
But I don't want to close it. I actually want to make use of the destruction tool. Get rid of this field here. And I want to go here and go like field and expand this field so we can actually feed our growing population like a, you know, not mad ruler. Somebody who actually cares about their people. Oh, well, that cares about the people in a technical way, you know. Look at our great fields. Look how many people they could feed.
Good. Now click again to close it.
Oh fuck it, we're just gonna make it a bit big.
Open it up again.
Go fuck yourself. Said you know I don't like the good guy. He's an annoying
The
cunt.
toolbar holds a series of menus. These tabs are used to navigate the different menus. The tab currently selected is the construction tab, so the menu shown is the construction menu. Each menu is divided into sub-menus. We're going to show you how to access some advanced features. Press F4 to bring up the tribute menu.
Wow.
This is the coolest part of the menu. The tribute is like a form of currency. You can spend it on whatever you like, including new buildings. You can improve your godly powers and add constructions or features to your town.
I know.
You earn tribute by finishing challenges and doing other impressive things. We have plenty of tribute at the moment, enough to buy a temple.
And now you're gonna force me to spend half of my fucking tribute on the broken temple. I mean... Can I get the...
You can now build a temple. This is a good thing with a capital G.
I feared as
Your
much.
town's impressiveness will increase. Select the temple from the construction menu, then place it down in your town.
For some reason, we're kind of stuck, aren't we? Temple.
Some buildings require ore to be built. There are two sources of ore. The first is the ore mine, an ore deposit in the ground that can be mined by your villagers. There are also ore rocks. The villagers can mine these, but to save time, you can add them to your storehouse yourself.
Okay, done that. Where is it?
Boys, let's speed things up by using guard building. Pick up some wood or ore. Hold your hand over the temple. And hold the action button to help construct the
I
building.
know, game. I'm looking for something. Fine. Just want to see how much it costs. Where is it? $100,000. Eh, not that far away from that particular one I want. Soon, Tim. Oops.
Well done.
Well done indeed. Probably high time that we get rid of some rocks. Who needs rocks? Rocks are fucking useless. For some reason my people do not require stone. My people only require wood. And, well, I guess to a lesser degree, ore.
If you build a very impressive city, then people will come from far and wide to live in it. Civic buildings are a good way to increase impressiveness. Nobody gets hurt, and we get more followers, making us more powerful.
It is the easiest way to win the game. I'll be honest with you.
Those people are migrating. They want to live in our town. They're bringing all their worldly goods. Hooray! People of all tribes will be drawn from far and wide to live in a good city. We'll beat our foes the clever way.
I really would like you to just give me some more freedom. Now, end tutorial mode, let me play. To be fair, this is the most comfortable way of doing it as well, because, well, you know, if you actually take them over, you don't have to take over their fucking little villages and then have another village that you have to deal with. Nobody wants to do that, because dealing with small little fucking villages is just cancer. Literally. Just cancer. Let me tell ya. I have none of the miracles yet. But I really want a skyscraper. People are like, God, please give us more houses. And God is like, no, fuck you, bitches. Then God remembered, God is of course not a heartless creature. God is a very heartless creature, and he still just gets around to building little houses. For his people, because his people are stupid. His people do not understand that, you know, they should build houses of their own. Which is why God has to go ahead and do it for them. God life is not an easy one, I can tell you that much. Let's remove those, shall we? They're kinda gay and stupid at this point.
These people have come to join our town. Pick
I
up
know.
their migration
Sad
flag
enough.
and drop it anywhere within our influence ring.
Okay, first and foremost, look, a miracle.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Great One, for welcoming us into your magnificent town.
Now, get rid of that shit. Not what I wanted to do, but okay, fair enough. that shit. And it annoys me.
Armories are where you can turn your people into warriors. Warriors
I
who can take
know,
other
I
towns and
know.
lands by force. Buying the armory is the first step towards having an army. Select the tribute menu.
You just want me to spend my hard-earned tribute, you bitch.
Ha! Temple? Why build that when you can build an armory?
Ah, fucking fine, I'll buy myself an armory.
Select the armory from the construction menu. Then place it down in your town.
Boom. Bitches. Slowly. Ever so slowly. Sorry, I have to steal that from you. We need more. I don't think we need more.
That is sweet!
Yay!
Warriors form platoons. They're recruited via the flags on the top of the armory. Pick up one of the flags on the armory, then place it in the highlighted area. Dropping the flag will make a standard-sized platoon.
Yay.
To recruit a larger platoon, hold down the action button, then drag away from the flag.
Yeah, but we're not gonna make much use of that. Technically speaking, the best way you can deal with, well, winning the game is just go for impressiveness, because impressiveness is fucking easy to get. Just technically speaking, that's the best way, but that's the good path, and the good path is always boring. Who wants that when they can go down the bad path? You know, I could make all of my people suffer horribly. Which I find a lot more enjoyable, mind you, than the alternative. You're still not gonna give me my statistics, eh? Well, that's kind of gay of you to do. Ah, man, I really would like some stuff. I mean, there's good stuff in here, you know, like the lumber mill, which processes your stuff to give you more rest homes and stuff like that, but if that is good stuff, you know? Then again, as I said before, the game is pretty damn... Every level is pretty damn easy to win if you build yourself a nice little wall to hide behind. And then just build impressive buildings continuously. You're usually gonna win the map easily enough.
Armies are the best thing ever, but you're gonna need to keep them under control. So you need to know all about these here flags. Every platoon has a flag.
I know.
You can see it held up high above the army, and also in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Each platoon type has a different color and symbol on their flag to make them easy to identify. This one is a swordsman platoon. The flags also tell you what rank the platoon is. Those pips along the top indicate the rank, from raw recruits to seasoned veterans. If you click on the flags in the bottom right with the action button, you pick up the flag and gain control of the platoon. Click on the flag with the move button and you'll go directly to the platoon. And there you have it, the basics of army flags. Pick up the platoon flag, boss.
Very cute.
Come on! Now!
That's perfect. Click on the highlighted area to tell them to go there. If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it briskly left and right.
The things we do for, well, tutorials. Which is actually all we're doing here. Literally just living the tutorial life. Because we have to. It's a harsh life, the tutorial life, but it is a life that we have to go through.
Okay, boss, let's get aggressive.
But I don't
With the
want to.
platoon flag in the hand, click on the enemy town center. This will order your troops to take over the town.
Yes, it's such an unbelievably idiotic way of doing it.
Off we go!
Because then I get another town, but you look at this fucking ruined nonsensical shit. You can be happy if there's even anybody fucking living in there. Do you really want to deal with that shit when you have, you know, already a nice little town? I mean, the answer is obviously no, but...
An army marches on its stomach, and these guys will eat twice the normal rate. So keep an eye out on your stores.
Yeah, I know. Listen, my people, God is quite literally knocking on your door. Open up.
I serve with pleasure.
Ah, a little games for you as decided to follow. That is much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you indeed.
This is it! Attack!
Don't
Oh
worry.
dear.
I don't hold you personally
You know
accountable.
it doesn't have to be war, leader.
Not yet, at
You can
least.
take towns by impressing them too.
Yes, and that's
Look
easier.
at that town. It's not dissimilar from ours.
Oh, feel free. I'll hopefully be around. It kinda is a bit dependent on if my internet actually wants to play along, but nobody say I don't try. I do. Dildo. This shit here, this whole army thing, you know, it might seem nice, but it's really inefficient. Do you want these fucking ruins that you can never get rid of it? You just have a fucking little ruined village here, basically, for eternity now. Once they conquer it, that is. That's not good. It's far more efficient, as far as I'm concerned, to just go for the impressiveness. But you kind of want to be a bad god as well, don't you? You know, you want to be evil. You want to be all, you know, building torture pits and shit. Having it easy or having, you know, fun. Always a difficult decision, isn't it? Come on, get it done. You have no opposition. Just, you know, pillage their wives and rape their houses. You know the drill, my little soldiers. Get it done with. Takes them surprisingly long, I must say. Must say indeed. Come on. Come on. Believe in yourself. That too is also another fact that just takes so long. Yeah. I mean, literally, look. These people are nothing. Basically as big as my hand. Then you look out and you go like, not actually that much, is it now? To be fair, this is the first halfway proper level that we have. Not even the first proper level where you're just left on your own, but, you know.
Way to go!
Half
War
tutorial,
follows
half
for
actually
our
play.
glorious war machine.
See?
Yeah.
Now you have this.
Now you own this town. You can do anything in the green influence ring, just like in your town, boss.
We don't even have a
Attack is the
storehouse.
best form of defense. Get your armies out there. A newly created platoon starts at experience
And so
level
about the temple
1.
immediately.
And as they fight, they gain experience.
Really little bitches.
When the platoon's experience reaches a certain threshold, they go up to the next experience level, and with it, their skills such as fighting and speed improve. Lastly, if you want to disband the platoon, drop the platoon's flag onto an armory and let those
I have
weaklings
this
off the hook.
down here to annoy me. Gonna hate it. Little
See,
bishops in this
you can
game.
win
You
by
better go
taking
speed.
over towns using
I
force,
mean,
or by impressing the people.
technically
in those
speaking,
other
you're the
towns.
only god.
Yeah, war solves everything.
Relatively
Well,
speaking.
actually,
I think the
leader,
only time you
can
face
win by a
another
mixture
god
of
is in the
impressing and
expansion
war,
pack.
you know? Alas, the
Under normal
time of
circumstances, you
innocence
basically fight
draws
against
to a
another
close.
culture
You must
who usually
take
have a
step
creature,
down the road
you know,
of
one of
good
these
or
motherfuckers,
evil.
to do nonsense against you.
War is evil, and I'm evil.
I know.
You get where I'm coming from. The time to choose, boss.
I already explained that nonsense, didn't I? Point being, as I said, you know, the game is very easy to win, basically all levels, by just building impressive buildings. So, you know, going into your tribute menu, by pressing S4, you know, like a champion, getting all of this shit, building it, and just taking over villages is far easier and far more of a just solid option and doing it via warfare. It's the good option. And it's really tempting to be an evil god, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, technically speaking, everybody who worships you as god could potentially be a devil worshipper if you are an evil god. They're still gonna worship you because, well, you are the most powerful being in the world. Literally, you can literally pick them up and throw them. Right here, look. Random woman. You displeased me. But to be fair, villagers are somewhat, you know, crafty. They're not gonna die that easily, but, you know.
Click on the gold scroll.
Do it a few more times and she dies. This almost seems to be like a game populace. Yeah, because it's Peter Molyneux, and that's the guy who is also responsible for that, isn't he? Pretty sure he was involved with that. Memory serves. Don't worry, I'll repeat myself.
Another important part of the toolbar is the Objectives menu. Select the Objectives tab.
I'll just continue
open.
doing some tutorials while I wait.
Right. Here you can find all the important tasks that will enable you to complete a land, and also some less important tasks that are just interesting to do. The tabs at the bottom right control which objectives you are looking at, either all of them or a selection from the total.
The Objectives window up in the top left also displays the objectives. You only need to complete the Gold Scroll objective to complete the land, but you learn more tribute by undertaking some of the other ones.
Yes, you earn tribute for every objective you complete.
Ah, I know, game, I know. Okay. You have more nonsense. Let's go through all of the tutorials.
As our city grows, the
Should we
greater
get it
the
out of the
distance
way?
our villagers will have to travel. To aid their little feet, we can build roads. To build a road, grab an existing road by holding down the action button. Then drag out the shape of the road you want. When you're happy with it, click the action button.
Did. Done. Over. Done. Happy now?
Have a go
Welcome
at
back.
building a road.
Welcome back
Well
indeed.
done.
What was I saying? Oh, right. The reason why this looks a lot like a Populous is because, well, Peter Molyneux, that guy is involved in that as well. Was I saying anything else? No, I was clicking through some tutorials and getting bored. You know what, let's just get the fucking bronze scrolls out of the way so we can pretend that we did all of the tutorials and be happy.
What a beautiful sunset.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta love a big ball of fire.
True. Big balls of fire are kinda cute.
Let's see it
Smexy
again.
even.
By clicking the action button on the sky, the hand will change to sundial mode. When the action button is released, the sun will move in the heavens.
Power over the sun.
Well,
But with great power comes
Yes.
great responsibility.
but let's not forget,
Boss,
Peter Molyneux is
show
just...
us how it's
He's
done.
a very, very talented liar, first and foremost. That is what he really excels at. He will promise you the sky. Not give you much. Now then, let's play God and tap.
Well done, leader. But all light needs a shadow. Change the time to night.
Because I'm good. I can just decide, you know, night now. Fuck you.
Well done. Click on the gold scroll.
Click on the gold scroll when I'm ready to leave, please. Ah, yeah, this quest. I remember this quest. Side quest time. Yay!
Hey,
Yeah,
you,
sadly there
great
aren't.
God.
It's such
If
a
you
great
exist, I know you
concept.
can hear me.
It's such
My
a
daughter's
great
fallen
concept.
pregnant. She says no
That's
man
the
has
daughter,
touched
by the
her.
way, on the
It's an
side.
immaculate conception, so it must be down to you. You are responsible for the child. Pay me a dowry of 1,000 wood.
You know, fuck you.
Boss, you dirty dog. I knew you had it in you.
It wasn't him. We should find whoever
mean,
is
my
responsible
consciousness
and
should-
clear your good name.
should know if I have,
Something
you know,
is amiss
randomly
here,
impregnated
leader.
a villager.
Maybe you should see where she's going.
Considering that my hand is already the size of the whole lady, I wonder how that works physically speaking, because I'm pretty sure at this point my dick would be probably bigger than her. But you know, Zeus has done it. And if Zeus can do it, why shouldn't we be able to do it? Zeus has probably impregnated anything and everything that is remotely looking like that. I was about to say human being, but he was not that limited, mind you. Let's say that at least had a... I think, yeah, we can go and agree that he probably needed at least a heartbeat to be interesting to him. But you know, if other gods can do it, no reason we can't. My job is now to do, once again, make a bit of a decision. I can follow this little lady, which is what we're doing right now, as she wobbles very, very slowly to her lover, which is totally not me, by the way. And then make sure the father gets wind of that particular action. Alternatively, we could just, you know, pay him the wood and go like, well, yeah, that's my child now. It's a child of God. Not that that gives him any special standing, mind you. He's gonna be food for our... I was about to say our armies, but I'm not yet sure if we want to play with armies. To be honest, yeah. I really should have built the houses closer though, because now she has to waddle all the way over there. I'll just pick you up and put you closer. I can. God bless my godly ability. He's not suspecting anything. Gets picked up by God's hand, gets put closer to the streets, the house of her lover. Doesn't give a shit, just continues on her way, goes like, well, you know, I'm pregnant, I'm horny. God's intervention is not gonna stop me. But yeah, to bring up another nice little point, I do believe we need more of these God perspective games. They are really fun to play around with, and they are far too... there are just not enough of them around. Which is kind of why, you know, I do like what we have with Black and White 1 and Black and White 2. It's just that these games had a lot of potential to be far better than what, well, came out of them, in all honesty. As I said, Black and White 1 is literally one level that is actually evolving, and the rest...
Hello, handsome.
I knew something was going on.
You knew no such thing. Someone ought to let her father know about this.
Look at that, father. He's not happy now. It's like, how can that be? How can my daughter be a slut?
I can't believe it. I apologize. I'm so sorry for accusing you wrongly.
It's not good
I'll
enough.
make sure the child is raised faithful and true to you.
I don't like being accused, though. Where's the father gone? Well, I guess he, you know, immediately realized that God's wrath would come upon him if he's still standing there. I get an opportunity to move. Well, all things considered, we got out of this. Ah, shit, I dropped that rock. And do I have any other nice rock that I can drop on his house, you know, just to remind him to not falsely... Can I pick you up, you? No, I can't. To not falsely accuse God. Out of the way. I need a giant rock. You have built your house quite sturdy, I must admit. I dislike that. Very much so. But oh well. It is what it is. Next side quest. Come on. We're on a timer here. I mean, not really, but... Well...
No, I need help. This rooster wakes me up every single day. I can't get enough sleep. Please help me to silence it.
Maybe
I mean,
we can
that's
help
kind of
him,
what it
leader.
does, you know.
Such tasks do reap rewards, you know. Roosters always crow when the sun comes up. Perhaps if the sun came up a few times in a row, the rooster would keep crowing until it gets hoarse. Click on the gold scroll.
God just randomly skips a few days. Because, you know, he's God. He can just do that. You would assume that would do horrible things. Because how would you skip a day? Well, that's easy. You would turn the earth a little bit more. But a little bit faster.
Well done. That irritating
So
rooster
that this
has
particular
lost his
island
voice.
rapidly comes into view of the sun and then out of it again. Which you would assume would do horrible things to the rest of the world, but... Well, what can I say, you know? Actually, what do we do with this village? I mean, the easiest thing we could do is to just kill all of them. Then again, that would be a bit cruel, wouldn't it be? I'll leave that up for later decisions. Now then, time to learn how did we have a creature. Because creatures are a very important part of Black and White, of course. Also because, you know, you can go like, oh, pet, 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 and you can get like, bum, 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 to tell it what it's supposed to be doing and not. It's rather neato. Hello, little creature. Little tiger. Little kitty. Ah, kitties are cute.
He's scared. He doesn't want to leave the pen.
Let's use the leash to get him to move.
To grab the leash, click on the creature with the action button. Or you can just press the L key. Now grab the creature's leash. He's
Fine.
been in the pen for ages. Make him come outside for a
Come
bit.
out.
Move him outside. Excellent.
Come
With
on.
your creature on the leash,
Don't be
you
shy.
can move him or get him to do things.
Yes, you can attack
And
people.
more importantly, to do what you want him to do.
You can actually attack whole villages with the creature.
Well done. That's how you get the creature to move. The creature's hungry. Let's feed him.
Creature.
With the leash in the hand, click on the field.
Creature. I have a child for you. Oops. Didn't mean to throw that. Creature. Oops. I killed a child. Ah. Okay, you don't want me to give him the child. Can I give him the adult then? Come here, lady. I hate tutorials. Don't you also hate tutorials? And they're like, you're gonna do what I tell you to. Nothing else. Creature ate.
That's better.
Some-
He doesn't look as hungry now. Whenever you click the action button on something with the leash, the creature will try and find something to do with it.
Double-click the action button on that rock by the field, and he will be leashed to it.
Bep, bep. Oh, wrong button.
That's right. Marvelous.
And now he's like, I'm leashed now. What am I supposed to be doing here? Hello, random villager.
You should now teach your creature whether what he does is good or bad. Oh dear, he's going to eat a villager. You should teach him not to do that.
Nonsense! Eating villagers will make him
We
strong.
can always produce more
Click and
villagers.
hold the action button on him. Move the mouse quickly from side to side to punish him for eating
Good
that person.
creature. Very
Move the
good
mouse slower.
creature.
Pet him and reward him. Eating people's fine by me, you see.
Rup.
Ooh, you're on the road to making a nasty creature.
What a senseless waste of human life.
Yeah.
If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it briskly left and right. That is just about everything you need to know right now. Why don't you try experimenting with your creature?
Now then, where is what you learned? Eat villagers. He thinks about eating villagers. It's like, you are good creature. Eat villagers. It's gonna make you great and strong. Eat that shit. No, you should not. Don't. Bad. Bad kitty. Very bad kitty. Sorry, kitty. You need to learn your lesson. Sometimes God has to, you know, hit you in the face. It is rather satisfying, in a strangely sadistic way. We're clear now, Kitty? Good. Kitty has understood the important lesson. Eating flesh, good for you. Eating grain, not good for you. What are you? Look, you're a kitty. Kitties are carnivores. Carnivores eat flesh. Meat. Now, feel happy? Are we free now? Actually, why can't I click on that? It annoys the ever-living shit out of me. Well then, how on the take over the entire... I guess we're just gonna plant some impressive buildings and basically be done with it. Okay, first we need another stores because we're kind of running out of space. That's not really a problem. And we're probably going to build a few more houses because these houses are actually also rather impressive. And then we win. Oh, once again... No, this time I'm actually zapping around the chat. That's cool. On both sides, really? Jesus, fuck me sideways. I'd like to be able to read if somebody says something. I know. Surprisingly... Huh. I don't like that there's older. Can I click on you? Game is like, no. You will not get this information. These informations are not meant for you, God. God is like, but I really would like some information. Well, sucks to be you, God. Sucks to be you indeed. Especially because I can't actually see how much impressiveness that gives me, which is a bit unfortunate. No, there's an option for that. I just randomly decided to, you know, put away. You want, rotate. Tilt, leash creature, show villager names, don't care about that. Show villager details, don't really care about that either. Oh, there's a quick save option, didn't even remember that. Is it T? Toggle tooltips. That's kind of what I would like to see. Ah, look, this is what I mean. This is the sort of shit that helps quite a lot. Look, now I can see. You can even see that I have 5 breeders, 3 builders, and we don't have any refiners nor worshippers because we have no building to worship. But we do need a few more builders. You, builder.
Disciple builder.
Anyone else? A willing sacrifice? Wouldn't life be easy if that is how it happens, you know? Just, you grow into an adult, God picks you up, maybe decides to not throw you against the building and puts you down somewhere and decides, you know, this is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. Then God puts you next to a nice maxi woman and goes like, breeder. I would say I've kind of lucked out at this point. Now then, we have enough. So what we can get is the skyscraper, and I do love the skyscraper because this thing, I will just buy it so I can show it to you because it's fucking amazingly fun. The skyscraper, you see, is just what its name implies, which means you can do this shit. Now the awesome thing is, you can build this thing amazingly high. Think we're done yet? Far from it. Now it is considered a bit of an evil option because it's of course not comfortable living, it's not a mansion or anything, but it's literally the most efficient way to build up in order to have your people live without wasting your space. Literally. I still zap around in there, don't I? Yes. I zap around in my chats while I zap around in the game. That's really cute game. I really would like to avoid that though. I'd like to see what's happening.
Thanks to your divine intervention, our people are saved from
Well,
extinction.
look, we won
and are now
by
strong
doing
enough to
nothing.
survive.
Yeah, I think it's time we set out to teach these Aztecs a lesson.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a bit difficult. I'll be honest with you, that will take a bit more time.
First, we need to restore our people to their former glory and visit all the other races to gather their...
Forget support. Where were they when we needed them, huh? Let's just conquer them. Come on, let's go.
But did you see how easy it is to win by just taking over? Through
If you want to leave
influence?
this land, click on the gold scroll.
I mean, you know, seriously, that's the easiest part. It's literally that easy. Later on, one of the other cultures, the Japanese, who actually built a lot of influence buildings as well, even they fall very easily to this because, well, you know, if they want to do something about you, they have to send armies to you. Now, once the armies are in your influence area, I can drop just a giant fucking rock on their head. Or, you know, cast a lightning miracle and get them all electrocuted. So, yeah. Fighting against you as god is already going to be, you know, an uphill battle, obviously. And on the other hand, your armies are also kind of sucky at doing that. I mean, your creature can get really, really good at it, because your creature can also learn miracles and shit, so it can become a quite nice warrior. However, everybody else also has a creature. And, well, even the enemy's creatures is not much of a problem for you yourself, because all you have to do, well, quite frankly, is check it with rocks and miracles. Works pretty fucking well. Is all I can say. However, if you just build a few temples and something like, you know, the little skyscraper we are just building, because, well, I mean, the skyscraper is not really that impressive, but what is really fun is to build the skyscraper really, really high and then, you know, throw a little rock down in the lower, the ground floor. Because then, of course, everything that is built above is going to come collapsing around and destroy just basically everything around. Which is hilariously fun, I must say. I think for, you know, better or worse, will be great. So Windows updates, right? Kicks me out of the game. Fuck you. Fuck you, Windows. Guys, we're gonna take a look at one more.
Are you sure you wish to leave the land?
Yes.
Click again to confirm.
One more level and then I will excuse myself most politely. I've done some rather physical strenuous activity today, which is not something I'm too accustomed to, which is really not working that well for me. It makes me rather tired, I'll be honest. In order to replenish my energy, I would like to get myself a pizza.